Let's explore how to use a Google Meet. So we talked about how to make a new meeting, and I'm just going to start an instant meeting. Close my video so you don't see me twice. I can add others by clicking this blue button over here, or again, I can copy that link. But let's go over some of the basic features of Google Meet. So on the bottom, you'll see the time and you'll see the link. So you'll see up here the last digits here. That's the code that people would use to join your meet. Next, you have the microphone. When I turn this off or use Control D, you'll notice that it tells me my microphone is off, and there's a symbol over here that also shows that my microphone is not on. I click it again, and my microphone is live, and I can see the little blue dots jumping up and down. Same for the camera. If I click it or use Control E, it goes away. So you can't see me, but you'll see that I'm speaking because of the little circle that kind of is radiating from my Bitmoji. So I click it again to turn it back on. Next, we have closed captions. So closed captions, it's already detecting that it's English. If you want to change that, you can turn it off. Choose French, German, Portuguese, or Spanish. So if we did Spanish, I can click apply. And I'm not sure if it's going to translate exactly everything. I might need to give it a minute. O puedo hablar en español, a ver si está, ándale, hay que hablar en español para que están en español. Good to know. I'm going to go ahead and turn those off by clicking it again. When I turn it back on, it is going to remember that I chose Spanish. So I want to make sure that I have English. Click apply, and magically you can see all of the words. So if you're having trouble hearing what people are saying, I would turn on those closed captions so you can read along with the meeting. Next, you have the raise hand feature. When you click that, you'll hear that noise, that bloop, and it says, okay, it sounds like you've said something, so your hand will be lowered, or you can keep it raised. Now you'll also see it over here in the call. There should be a symbol of people with their hand raised. Since I'm the only person, I think it went down. There we go. So I can lower my hand, or I can keep it up. Next, we have the present button. So you can present your entire screen, a window, or a tab. I prefer to use tab, and then it will pull up all of the tabs that I have open. So if I wanted to show off, let's just do the Gadsden Independent website here. So now in the Meet, that is what people are seeing. There we go. They see the Gadsden Independent School District. I'm going to get rid of the people. There, so you can see that the presenter is here and what's being presented is there. And anytime you change tabs, you'll see at the top, it says share this tab instead. Or I can just say stop presenting. So I can say stop or stop presenting, either one. If I click stop presenting, guess what? You get to see me again. Next, we have more options. So you can actually open a Jamboard. You can record the meeting. You can change the layout. So if there are more people in this meet, you can choose a different kind of layout. You could do the full screen. You can change your background. Again, closed captions can be accessed here. You can use a phone for audio. You can report a problem. You can also request a feature if you click on that. It's not only for problems. You can report abuse, you can look for troubleshooting and help, and settings. We're actually going to click on that because you might need to change yours. You have some options. I'm just going to stick with the default, but if I had a headset, I can perhaps add that. We do have the noise cancellation on, and then the default speakers, again, you can change that as needed. On the left, you can check out your video. So I have my HD camera. That's the only camera available. I have the auto resolution sent. If you're having some lag, you might want to jog that down to standard definition and then receive. Again, you can put that down to standard definition. And if you're really struggling, one video at a time. So the default settings are just auto, and I think it defaults to the highest resolution. Next, we have host controls, so quick access. When you have this on, the host must join first. So only people invited can join without asking. People can't join anonymously, and only hosts can dial out of a meeting. And right now, I can let everyone share their screen, or I can turn that off. The send chat messages is on, but I can also turn that off. So I'm actually going to keep my quick access off because that way I have to join and I have more control over my meeting. So again, that's in the three dots down here in the settings cog. But we can also access those host controls over here. And it's the same thing, but it looks a little different. So if I turn that on and off, we've got the screen sharing. I can just turn it all off and close that, and there you have it. Next to that is the activities, so you can do breakout rooms, polls, Q&A, recording, or whiteboarding. I think we'll look at that a bit later. I'm going to close that, and let's look at the chat. So you can let everyone send messages. If you have kids who are struggling with their microphone or things like that, they can send messages back and forth, or you can turn it off if now is not the time to be asking questions. The People tab just shows you who's here. You can also access your host controls here. And you can mute everybody really quickly if you need to, or add people. And next is the little information. So I can copy that joining information at any time and share that with people so that they can also join this Google Meet. So that is a very brief overview. I hope you enjoy Google Meet.